Hey, what's up, YouTube fam? Um, yeah, we've had a very nice weekend as far as getting to back to seeing family and stuff like that. Back in Louisiana, and we'll be heading back to Houston tomorrow. The reason I'm getting on here is, yeah, this trip it's fun and it's nice to get back to see family and doing it with family. Everything. Me and Ann and Alicia coming back. We rarely get to do that because the business has such a stronghold, and not all of us get a chance to get back together and do this. It was a very short weekend. I say weekend, we left on Sunday and we're, spent Monday here. Of course, that's the first of the week. Sunday is actually the first day of the week. A lot of people don't actually recognize that, but I just call it the weekend because it's our chance to get away. That said, we're heading back Tuesday, so it's a really, really quick turnaround, and it's okay to do once in a while, but it can be exhausting once you do this trip as many times as I have already, and the amount of time I've done it in, which has a hint of concern for me, because I love my family, and there's no way in this world I cannot come back and see them, especially my younger children that are here in Louisiana. And plus, I have my house I got to check on. I got to check the mail. I got to do a lot of things. Pay the bills. I have obligations. Okay, so um, I've talked to my friends and people I've worked with and my family and no one has any advice for me on this. And we have had months to think about this, and we don't have the advice for ourselves even. The business we purchased in Houston, around Houston area, Huffman, Texas to be exact, is doing great. That's not a problem. Um, and I do my part in it, but I'm not a nail tech or anything like that. I just help the business as far as, without getting into super detail, helping the business along, promoting, um, working with customers, helping with maintenance, and getting things off the ground, getting it going. Once it's going and it is on track, then I, as a fabricator, as a machinist, as a mechanic, I want, and also for my own benefit, as far as putting in my 401k, my retirement, and everything else, I want to, and Ann has supported me. She says, I want you to start your own business. Now, the problem with me starting my own business is you actually put in more hours starting a business than you do working a 40-hour week to get it off the ground. And yes, I will be my own boss and all that kind of stuff. I've done this already before. I know how this works. But my the problem I have is, even if I work for a company, uh, I, and I want to get back into airlines and aviation and stuff like that. I want to get back to building aircraft. But any job I pursue probably isn't going to appreciate the fact that I need to leave early on Friday to go visit family and check on everything and come back before I start the work day again Monday morning. It's going to be a really, really hard find. And as I've been searching, it is a hard find. And if I start my own business, then it's going to be even harder because the growth of that business is going to take over the hours of any that I would imagine working for a company. Um, I'm assuming, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. So the complexity of this is I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I have obligations here. I can't move back here. I can't leave my family because Aunt Alicia has the best future in Texas. It is what it is. Louisiana sucks, guys. That's why I left Louisiana already, because I lost my job to COVID. Okay, yeah, the jobs here suck. Don't ever move to Louisiana. Louisiana sucks. I don't care what part you work in Louisiana. Louisiana sucks. Texas has the seventh best economy, not in the United States, but in the world. There's no comparison. Everywhere I look, people are hired. But who's going to want to hire someone? Yes, I got really, really good job credentials. But who's going to want to hire me when I'm coming and going as I please? And that is I haven't got on and done a video about this, but for the last 6 months we've been toying with this idea, and it's ultimately solidified into a realization, and the money's not a problem. It's about me doing me. Supporting, doing what I want to do, doing the thing, my livelihood, my skill set, my trade, my craft. And I can sit home doing YouTube videos all the time, and the shop makes enough money where it would pay for that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Man, it makes me feel like a pet in a cage, and that's just not going to happen. Yes, I go and I fix things, and I do this, and I take care of that, but our problem is kids get sick, especially at Alicia's age. The babysitter ain't going to be able to keep her, and has nobody to run the shop whenever Alicia's sick. And if I go take on a full-time job, Jesus Christ, man. But we knew this, like my mom said, you knew this going into it. And it's true, I did. But man, look, I gotta build stuff. I gotta make stuff. I gotta make things happen. It's tough, guys. This, and back and forth every 2 weeks. Driving 4.5 hours this time, 4.5 hours back. That's 9 hours, and plus you can't cram that in consistently for 2 weeks, and then expect a company to go along with that. But it has to be. So I've talked to my friends I worked with, and I've talked to my family, and no one can give me any advice that they would do that works out. And they're all like, man, that's a dilemma I've never ever had to deal with. And it's a dilemma I've never had to deal with. But guys, if y'all please understand, sometimes I'm stressed because a lot of it resides in things I have to do like this. It's a lot of it. And we came back this I say weekend. It was Sunday. Now it's Monday going into Tuesday, and we visited with all the family as quick as we possibly could. We made 2 trips to my mom's house, and she really would like for me to come back and visit her again tomorrow. And guys, that is 35 minutes that way, and we need to be going that way. So that's going to be an hour and 10 minutes drive time added to our 4 hours and 30 minutes going that way, not to mention our visit time, to make it worth it. And yeah, so yeah, it gets kind of gets kind of gets kind of tough, guys. So yeah, if everything just works real fluently in your life, appreciate that, especially when it comes to your family.